In this week's edition of Arlington Sentinel News, we tell you what changes are happening with Arlington's airport.
We also have an update in UTA's basketball, tennis, and softball.
Lastly, we share information on a local nonprofit healthcare provider. Arlington Sentinel News starts now.
Welcome to Arlington Sentinel News. I'm Vanessa Moreno.
And I'm Trendy Patterson. Thank you for joining us. Recent changes to Arlington Municipal Airport are not only going to impact them, but the city as a whole. Here's Brian Barron to go in depth.
Last month, the city of Arlington struck up a $17 million deal to acquire operations of the fixed-base operator of the Arlington Municipal Airport. While the city has always owned the airport itself, having control of the FBO means many new opportunities.
What that entity does is it provides fuel for jets and other planes. It provides concierge service for private jets that are coming in and their pilots. And it also provides some hangar space and some business operation space.
The airport manager, Trent Bollard, helped start the process of this move and has some insight into how this can affect both the airport and Arlington in general.
So it's very exciting for me to see this being accomplished, and just happy to see what the future for the airport is.
But this isn't just hearsay or speculation on their part. An economic impact study was done on the effects this move will have going forward.
We believe over the next 20 years that the acquisition of the FBO will have a total economic impact of around $2 billion over the next 20 years. Now, that's total, not per year. But we fully expect that the economic impact of this airport will just continually grow.
With all this said, however, operations at the airport should largely remain the same overall.
But we will be running it much as it has been running, supplying fuel, putting out leasing hangars, also spaces for other businesses to operate out of. So it should be largely the same.
Here's to hoping all the new changes and opportunities to the Arlington Municipal Airport can soon be ready for takeoff. Brian Barron, Arlington Sentinel News.
Let's hope that we can soon see the impact the move had on the city.
A new public safety initiative comes to Arlington for the first time. Arlington Police has officially launched a program called Connect Arlington, which promises to improve community safety. This is an application that uses technology for residents and businesses owners to partner with their police department and fight crime in the city.
The city of Arlington has also made changes in the way it collects its residents' garbage. Starting at the beginning of this month, garbage collection will be automated.
We will be introducing a new segment to Arlington Sentinel News, where we ask you a trivia question that will be revealed at the end of the show.
For our first question, we will start with something simple. Do you know what year Arlington was founded? Of course, we have a few options here for you. They are 1857, 1888, 1876, and 1879.
Pick your answer and stick around to the end of the show to find out what year it is.
After this break, we will give you an update on UTA sports.
Also, in an in-depth look at the UTA tennis team, we will be right back.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Here is a recap on the heartbreaking loss for the Lady Mavs against California Baptist.
As the Lady Mavericks faced hard-hitting California Baptist, the night was in celebration for Cancer Night and Play for K Foundation. The Mavs started rough but found their footing. Gia, Talia, Avery, and Adela had impressive numbers as they got about 20 points each. The matchup was a back and forth, but the Mavs could not win late and letting the Lancers have the game-winning bucket. Even though the Lady Mavs lost, it was a good performance for the team, and here is what Coach Wright thought.
I am so proud of our team. I know you don't have any moral victories from a loss. This one definitely stings, but we know that, again, we can play with anybody in this league. And so we got to continue to move forward from this. We had some looks. I think there were some learning points from us down the stretch, but other than that, like I said, our kids battled. And these things will come back, and it's going to be beneficial for us once we get ready to go into March.
To support the Lady Maverick basketball, follow their social media at UTA Mavs WBB.
In softball, the Lady Mavs softball fell to the University of Tennessee at the Allen Sachs Field. 2 Tennessee pitchers combined for a 4-hit shutout and 9 strikeouts in 5 innings with a final score of 15-0. UTA head coach Cara Dill praised her team for fighting through this.
Have some fight. So I thought our team did a really good job. I think if you ever looked out on the field, you wouldn't know that we were losing. I think they did a good job of continuing to compete and continuing to fight and stick with the plan and stay with each other. So I really was encouraged by that. And just the reps that they're getting against such a quality team is really going to benefit us down the road.
On February 9th, the UTA Mavericks of men's tennis faced some fierce competition against Rice University in singles and doubles matches. Audiences at the UTA Tennis Center cheered for the Mavs, although the Mavericks ended losing with a score of 2-5. The next match will be at the HEB Tournament of Champions on February 16th at the Thomas J. Henry Center in Corpus Christi.
Next, we have information on a nonprofit healthcare provider here in Arlington.
We also have our community calendar and the answer to the trivia question. We will be right back.
Break for 30. STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that could be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker boards.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
A local nonprofit in Arlington is helping uninsured residents with health care. Our reporter Sydney Porter has more.
Don't let the expenses of health insurance be the reason you neglect your health. For uninsured and underinsured patients of all ages, Open Arms is here to help. Located in Arlington, Texas, Open Arms has been up and running for 13 years now. The nonprofit clinic is staffed by volunteer professionals and 100% funded by grants and donations.
And we have over 3,000, pushing 4,000 active patients. They don't all come in all the time, but we are here as much as they need them. We are open 5 days a week to take care of patients, but not in person. We have patient appointments 2 days a week on Tuesday afternoons and Friday mornings, and we can handle up to 6 providers at one time. And that means a lot of patients can be seen during that time.
Where they started out with general medicine, as of today, they have specialists of GYN, orthopedic, dermatologists, podiatrists, physical therapists, emotional counseling, interpreters, admin, and social work interns to help patients out in the community.
I started working here about 2 years ago, or rather I should say volunteering here, because everybody that is here pretty much takes the time out of their day to come in and try to provide health care for these patients. I firmly believe that being healthy is not for the wealthy and it should be accessible to everybody.
More information can be found on openarmshealthclinic.org, where you can learn more about Open Arms' mission to Arlington, Texas, getting care, becoming a volunteer, or even making a donation. Open Arms' annual gala auction will be held March 2nd, 2024, 6 to 10 p.m. at Ruth Jackson Center in Grand Prairie, Texas. Tickets are also available and can be purchased on the website. I've been Sydney Porter, A Sentinel News.
If you need healthcare services or want more information, visit openarmshealthclinic.org.
Keep an eye out for the following events coming this week. On February 17th, movie night at the Planetarium, Hidden Figures playing at the UTA Planetarium at 7 p.m. Tuesday, February 20th, UTA Baseball versus Texas Tech Arlington, Globe Life Field from 6 to 9 p.m. And during all of February, the Journey of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters mini exhibit will be located at the UTA Center Library Atrium. We hope this helps you all planning a fun week.
Welcome back to the trivia portion of the show. For a refresher, the question was, what year was Arlington founded?
And your answer choices were 1857, 1888, 1876, and 1879. If you have not picked one, do so now, as we have the answer for you.
What do you think it is?
I think it's 1876.
You think so? I think it's 1888. I'm really bad with years, so we'll see.
We'll see.
Now, if you chose 1876, you would be correct. Congratulations, you get a virtual high five.
That is it for this week's show. I'm Vanessa Moreno.
And I'm Trinity Patterson. Make sure to follow us on social media at Arlington Sentinel News or visit our website at arlingtonsentinel.org. Thank you for joining us.